address her question.
I'd like to hear from Bob a second. Was there a tree trunk in there, or what was the deal?
Well, this situation that occurred before, I believe she come out and talked to me that morning and said, is the city going to help with it? And I said, no, probably not, because it's happened before. You know, sewer's plugged, ours plugged as well as the customer, and I said, to my knowledge, the city haven't paid before, and I told her that probably not. And it was plugged on ours, or our main was plugged, and we jetted it, and it went right down, and I think your problem was taking care of them. So.
In the past, we have presented these to our insurance company for consideration. I'll be honest with you, I don't think that they have been successful, that individuals have been successful in the past in being paid out against the insurance company. They tend to deem that the backup is not a failure, neither a negligence issue on the part of the city or a structural failure on the side of the city. And so therefore they tend to reject these type of claims. I mean, that doesn't mean that they will. You can make that request to them.
Do you normally leave the tree trunks down there if they are causing that backup or not? Or can they be removed?
Did you confirm that the tree trunk itself was the blockage, Bob? My understanding is that that was not the case.
Was it a
We
trunk?
jetted it and it went out.
It's a branch or a large, looks like a trunk to me.
You're talking tree trunks or tree roots, I didn't notice any, I didn't see any. It's blocked, plugged, whatever was there, the machine went through it easy.
Council, do you have questions?
The problem with this is that the precedents, could you address that at all? In the past, we haven't taken care of these type of things. The city is
Correct.
something that
We would turn it directly over to the insurance company as a matter for them to deal with.
okay.
Has that been done at this point in time with this particular?
No, it has not. We will need a copy of the bill in order to do that,
I'll have that with me.
and a copy of your statement as well to be able to report it to the insurance company.
Okay.
And then if they rejected, our policy has been not to pay them in the past, or that?
Correct. But that doesn't stop Cindy from coming back and asking directly to the council if you guys want to pay outside of insurance company. But
Well, I know in the past, you know, we've had issues in town, which I'll call, for lack of a better term, acts of God. Rain. You know, excess rain coming too fast, too close together to the last rain. You know, when ground saturated or whatever, and I know we've had sewers and basements back up in the past because our storm sewers can't take the weight fast enough. And our regular sewers, you know, we have water, you know, infiltration, a serious problem in some parts. It's trying to be corrected right now.
What was it we did see down there then, Bob, that day?
Pardon?
What was it we did see if it wasn't that piece of a tree?
Well, I sure didn't notice a piece of tree. When it came, it come a full pipe and rushed right through there. And whatever, I didn't notice it, and I was running the machine and looking in the hole. So,
I don't know, I just thought that you were poking something down there. It looked
well,
to me
the
like
hose we had,
a
it
tree.
tangled on the edge of the tile.
Is there something that runs horizontally down in there?
Oh yeah, the sewer pipe, the tile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the hose has got a curve to it, and you just, whichever way you're gonna go, you have to get it to go this way or curve to the south with, you know, you go in against the flow and then you pull it back. And
what's the mains made out of up there, do you know, Bob?
Pardon?
What the main is made of?
Clay tile.
Is it clay tile up there? Yeah, so you would have joints.
Oh, you have to go in, yeah. And that line was put in late 50s in that area. And that doesn't mean that they're not serviceable or whatever. I mean,
Cindy, have you had trouble before?
Yes. We've just never said anything before.
Do you know if anybody else in your area has had any trouble?
I don't know. I saw MGM at Rick Phillips was next to ours, but I don't know what the problem was there.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of anyone else having trouble in that area.
I just, if there's a blockage there, I want to see it taken care of so that we don't end up paying another bill or two, if it's a problem on the city side, because MGM says, no, there's nothing on north side.
Want to submit
You
that
have-
to Adam?
I'm curious.
Chris?
You've had trouble before and MGM's cleaned it and it worked. It could be, your house isn't that old. I don't have any idea what would be wrong with your sewer. I don't know if it's plastic or PVC, or clay tile. I don't know, but there's variables that when the house was built and the tap didn't work, what was there in the line, and they made a new tap, could be such a thing that they say this is the pipe, and they put theirs in like this, and they got it in too far, what we call rags, which would be toilet paper and whatever, would collect on here and would block up, and it would probably cover your pipe. You'd clean it and it'd work, and ours would work, even if yours was plugged. Well, evidently this time, it plugged the head of it, plugged the pipe, and then
So in the future, when I do have a problem, do I need to call the city to come check before I have MGM come?
should first.
Okay.
We can always check the main to see if the water is building up in the main.
Okay.
Because we have lots of people, we do that frequently.
Okay.
But if you'd like to turn in that to Adam?
Yeah, I can take it now if you'd like.
Sure. I have my bill back, though.
Sure, we'll make a copy.
Sure. If you want to stick around till after the
Sure.
meeting, I can go make a copy and hand it to you.
Sure, we're close. So.
Thank you.
Okay?
And just a closing statement, we sure hate to see, things like that happen. We understand. Thanks for bringing that to us.
You had your hand up, Curtis.
Can anyone go lift up that sewer thing and take a picture down into the hole?
Well, that Bob said, if there's a problem, let us know right away so we can look and maybe determine if it's the city side problem, if there's something stopping it. If it's open now, can you go take a look at it now, Bob?
Well, this won't even be a place where you can see it.
Not where their line hooks into our main.
That's just underground.
The only way you can see
Pick it up.
that is we'd have to televise it,
Yeah.
and then go ever how many feet, and then look at their house.
Service
line
connections
on
aren't
the manhole and measure. That would be the only way we can tell if theirs, 'cause like I said, their pipe is pushed into ours too far, or something, or a real bad joint right real close to where their line hooks in or something. Only way you're going to know that is, like I said, televise it.
Does it happen certain times of the year, or does it happen more when it rains a lot, or is it just incidental?
It doesn't seem in the past that it's been at a certain time of the year or when it's rained or anything a lot.
Would you have it more than once a year?
No, I mean maybe twice, but no, normally just maybe once a year. I can check MGM with my bills, I don't know.
Okay.